So I'm strongly thinking about going commercial this year, meaning picking up commercial accounts. So a small office building like this, a little bit of grass, decent amount of shrubs to maintain, goes all the way around the property, and there's some around the back here. This is something that, and there's some in the front and the curb there. This is something that I would be looking for to be able to maintain. I mean, I could do this by myself and still be able to get more than one done in a day. But so this is something that I would want to grow into with the right staffing and so on, so I can have more than one of these type of commercial accounts and start building and growing that way. Something like this is something to grow into. This is what I would want to grow my business into. This is a great opportunity because it's new construction, but this is an apartment complex that will most likely need to be maintained in some way or another, whether it's maintenance free, which means you have to take care of all of the entire properties for each building, each homeowner, or if you're just taking care of some common areas that they might be building in the background there. But you see all these lots, they're just going to keep building and building. This is a great opportunity to at least go into the office in there and just introduce yourself. So that's what I'm going to do, introduce myself to them. They probably already have a contractor, but that doesn't mean that they might not be looking for one down the road. And another thing is, sometimes these maintenance companies have more than one property that they maintain. So if you establish yourself, have a good relationship, introduce yourself to them, then they might say, you know what, we already have someone for this property, but we're looking for someone for another property. You know, and as time goes on, more opportunities might arise depending on how well of a relationship you establish and if you start doing work for them and the quality of your work. So a lot of great opportunities there, whether you get work right away or not. It's still a learning experience. You know, then maybe they'll say, hey, why don't you go ahead and give us a quote, and they'll walk us the property, show us the, you know, the layout and how this is all going to look, so you can have a better idea of what you need to maintain to give them some pricing, and then you can just go from there. So either way, it's a great experience. It's something that I'm going to be trying to do for the remainder of this off season in the winter. You just kind of go to places like this, as well as the places I showed you that I want to have, as well as preparing myself for properties like this by building relationships and just kind of taking a look at them and getting my feet wet a little bit. I really have stayed away from this. Again, just like with leaf removal, I didn't have the setup, I didn't have the manpower. And aside from like picking up like a little mom and pop shop or something like that, I really didn't want to get involved in commercial. I mean, I never said that I would turn it down if the right opportunity was presented to me, but it's just not really something that is often presented. I mean, in my area, there's more middle to large size commercial properties than there are small, like little mom and pop shop type things. So I just, you know, I didn't pursue those properties, and those are the only properties that tried to contact me, and I was just solo this whole time. So it would take a lot of time, and it would just take a lot of time and not be as efficient if I did those massive commercial properties by myself. I mean, it'd take me days. But now that I want to grow my business to the next level, I definitely want to focus on getting some commercial properties, some middle-sized commercial properties, start with those first. So let me just tell you why I think it's a good idea for me to take on commercial properties. I feel like adding that to my residential will give me some more consistent income, you know, monthly income. When you get the right commercial properties that just put you on a system, they just pay you every month, and you don't even have to worry about chasing after homeowners money and all that stuff. Then you have some good income. It's usually larger income because it's more work, and there's, more importantly, there's year-round work, because they're going to usually need some sort of snow removal services. They obviously need their leaves to be taken care of. There's a lot of pruning, there's obviously mowing, there's fertilization and weed control, and there might even be some irrigation involved. I don't get into irrigation, I don't plan on getting into it anytime soon, but I definitely know plenty of people that I can refer that work to. And if I have to sub out one service out of all of those, I'm okay with that, because I'm still going to make a little bit off of that, and the rest I'll make up on all the other services that I can do with my employees. So that's why I'm looking at that, because that's just the next level of growth for me. I still want to have like that 80-20 rule for my business, 80% residential customers and 20% commercial. This way, if I lose any commercial accounts, out of that 20%, I still have the other 80% of residential holding my business up to where it needs to be and keeping it profitable and so on. And I'm not kind of putting all my eggs in one basket, sort of say. So that's, where my plan is. Let me know what you guys have experienced or what you're thinking about this topic, whether you've gone commercial, or you're thinking about going commercial, or you went commercial and then you got away from commercial, all that stuff. Put it down in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Remember to keep being a rookie for life, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!